I'm Antoine, owner and CEO of High Speed Logistics. I want to let you guys know how I went from being an employee to opening up my own freight dispatching company to now having a trucking company where I have company drivers, lease on owner operators, and I still dispatch freight. So to build all this up, it took a lot of hard work, but let me tell you, starting your own company and scaling it is so exciting. Getting to be able to do that on your own instead of working for someone else is like the best thing in the world, something I always wanted. So after high school, I joined the United States Navy. After I got out the Navy, I worked a few aviation jobs because I did aviation in the Navy and it was easy for me to get aviation jobs. But I missed the military while I was working those full-time jobs, but I didn't want to go back into the military full-time, so I joined the Army National Guard. During that time, I opened up my freight dispatch business. So I opened up that freight dispatch business while I was still working my full-time job. I had my own office, so I would be in my office dispatching freight, calling brokers, booking loads, talking to clients, and doing all that good stuff while I was at work. It wasn't easy, but I put in the work, I made it happen. Sometimes I had to step outside like I was smoking. I'm not a smoker, but I would step outside to where smokers go, make a phone call, book a load. Sometimes I even went into a restroom. It was a private restroom just for one person there at work. Go in the restroom, lock the door. I'd be on the phone, talking to a broker, booking a load. I was doing all type of stuff. Even the printer, the scanner. My coworkers probably thought I was scanning stuff for the job, but actually I was scanning rate confirmations and new carrier setup packets and stuff like that and sending them back to brokers. But probably about a week after starting that freight dispatcher business, I was making more money in my own business than I was at my full-time job. I liked getting both incomes, but I knew at some point something had to give. So probably about after 3 to 4 weeks, I started debating it real hard. Every time I go to lunch break, I'm like, man, do I want to keep this up? Like, I hate it here. I don't like it. I feel like it's something more out there for me. I got my own business. I kind of just want to do that full time. But you know how it can be being an employee. You know, you're scared to walk off that job. You think that's your comfort zone in your head. You know, it seems like your comfort zone because that's all you know is being an employee. So I was like, hey, forget it. I'm just gonna take a step out on luck and see what happens. So the thing is, I had a couple sick days left. So you gotta get everything you can get. So I called in sick, burned all my sick time. After I ran out of sick time, I came into the job, told them like, hey, look, I quit, I'm done. And you know how it is when you quit a job, everybody's gonna ask you, where are you going? You know, where are you going next? What's your next job? So I told them, I have my own company. You know, that I seen the look in their face. I don't think they like that too well. You know how people are jealous and things like that. But hey, I was done. I was done being an employee. I was done working for someone else. I was done putting in work and them managers taking all the credit. I was done going into work, working with negative coworkers. I didn't want to have any part of it anymore. So quit the job, put all my effort into building that freight dispatch business, quickly scaled that business, made a lot of money dispatching freight. My owner operators I dispatched for, they were happy. They were making more money than ever before because of the loads I was booking for them, which included military loads, oversized loads, a lot of high paying freight. So they were happy. And they were giving me referrals. They were telling their friends about me. They were telling other people that they knew that were in the trucking industry about me, referring them over to me. So I just started getting more and more clients. So that's when I figured, hey, look, I'm going to have to hire some dispatchers. So I hired some dispatchers. They started dispatching freight for me. So I had the trucking companies that I was dispatching for, and my dispatchers had owner operators they were dispatching for, and I was making money off of that too. Life was great. So I said, I think I better go out and buy my own trucking trailer. I went out, bought my own trucking trailer, got my own authority, acquired a second truck. Then I started leasing people onto the business. And hey, since then, it just took off. Like I said, guys, this is how I started it. I started all with my freight dispatch business. So, hey, be sure to like and subscribe. And over these next couple days, I'm going to show you how to dispatch freight.